All right, first grade, we are going to learn something that I think is really exciting today. We are going to learn another way that our vowels can say their names. All right, so we know that we've seen most of our words, right? Our vowels are saying their first sound. We learned one way our vowels can say their names. How can our vowels say their names? With a good job if you said with a silent final E, job one. So that's the first way. There is one more way though that our vowels can say their names. It's what we call an open syllable. An open syllable just means that our vowel is at the end of the syllable and that lets it say its name. All right, so the first part of the rule we're going to learn is about our more consistent vowels. If something is consistent, it means it's the same. It doesn't change. All right, so more consistent, it's kind of like being more dependable. You know that these vowels that are more consistent are not going to be changing. All right, our more consistent vowel rule for open syllables is A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. Can you say that with me? Or I'll say it and repeat after me, and then we'll say it together. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, now say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, so I'm going to put my more consistent vowels here on the bottom of my chart. What are my more consistent vowels? Good. A, E, O, and U. All right, so it's A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable, and we call that an open syllable. All right, so let's write some words with open syllables. Right. Let's start by writing my name, except we'll use a lowercase letter, but my name is the same as a word, and that is the word no. What are we going to write? Good, no, but just the word, not my name. So would we use a capital letter? But if you were writing my last name, would you use a capital letter? You would write everyone's first and last name. We always start with a capital letter. All right, so we're going to write the word no. Class, what sounds do you hear in the word no? Good, our sounds are n, o. So this o is a-o-oo. What lets our a-o-oo say o in the word no? I'm not sure if you were able to say the rule all by yourself. If not, I'll help you and say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, so this is an open syllable. That's what lets our O say O. Write the sounds in no and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram in no. What do I need to write to spell it? Good. N, O. Good. And it's a-o-oo. So what lets our a-o-oo say O? You say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, let's mark our words so we can read it. Does this need a marking? How about this? Our vowel is saying its name. What do we do anytime our vowel says its name? We saw it with our silent final E job 1. What do we do to that vowel in silent final E job 1 if it says its name? Good. We underline it. We're going to do the exact same thing anytime a vowel says its name. Remember, that's our little sign to each other that the vowel is saying its name, is that underline. All right, let's read the word we just wrote. Excellent. All right. Now let's just do the word a. What's the word? Good, a. I saw a cat on the sidewalk this morning, a. What sounds do we hear in the word a? There's just one sound. We can't take that apart anymore. It's just the sound a. But in the word a, it's a, ah. What lets our a, ah say a? All right, did you say it? If not, say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, great. So write the word a. Make sure you leave a clock space and say it while you write it. All right, class, put your finger under that first phonogram in the word that you just wrote, and the only phonogram in the word you just wrote. What does it say? Good, it says a. And what lets our a, ah say a? Excellent. So we call it an open syllable, but our rule that we like to say is a, e, o, and u. Usually say a, e, o, u, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, so I'm going to come over here and put it on our chart by our a, ah. So make sure yours looks like mine. And then what do I need to do to show that this is saying its name? Excellent, I need to underline it. And now we can read our word. What's our word? Good, just a. All right, our next word, class, is me. What's the word? Good, me. He gave the pencil to me. Me. What sounds do you hear in the word me? Good, e. This e is e. What lets our e say e in me? Good, it's a, e, o, and u. Usually say a, e, o, u, or oo at the end of a syllable. And what do we call that syllable with a vowel at the end? Excellent, we call it an open syllable. All right. So write the sounds in me and say them while you write them. Right, put your finger under that first phonogram in me. What does it say? Good. And good. E. And it's e. What lets our e say e? Say it with me. A, E, O, and U. Usually say a, e, o, u, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, how am I going to mark this to show it's saying its name? Can you show me? Excellent, we need to underline it. Let's say our sounds and put them together. Excellent, e, me. All right. All right, next let's write the word go, class. What sounds do you hear in the word go? Very good. Our sounds are g, o. Our o is a, o, u. What lets our a, o, u say o? All right, if you didn't say it because you weren't quite sure because it's long, say it with me now while I say it. A, E, O, and U. Usually say a, e, o, u, or oo at the end of a syllable. All right, write the sounds in go and say them while you write them. All right, let's put this one on our wall chart. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram and go. What does it say? Good, G. O, excellent. And what lets our A-O-U say O? Say it with me. A, E, O, and U usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. All right, let's mark our word. How do we show our vowel is saying its name? Excellent, we need to underline it. And now let's read the word we just wrote. All right, very nice job, class. Next, let's do the word he. What's our word? Good, he. My friend said he would call me this weekend. He. What sounds do you hear in the word he? Excellent. Our sounds are h, e. The e is e. What lets our e say e? Did you say it all by yourself? If so, I'm really proud of you. If it's still a little bit long, say it with me now. A, E, O, and U. Usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. All right, great job. Write those sounds in he and say them while you write them. All right, I had to pause and get the computer plugged in. All right, we just wrote he. Let's put it up on our wall chart. What do we need to write to spell he, class? Good. E. And what lets our e say e? All right, good. A, E, O, and U usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. How do I mark this to show it's saying its name? Excellent job, class. Underline. Now let's read our word. All right. See, there's a couple more words we can write. Let's write the word she. Class, what's the word? Good. My mom said she will visit soon. She. What sounds do you hear in the word she? Good. Our sounds are sh, e. And this is e. What lets our e say e? Good. A, E, O, and U usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. All right, write the sounds in she and say them while you write them. All right, put your finger under that first phonogram in she. What does it say? Good. Shh. Good. E, and that's e. What lets our e say e? Very good. A, E, O, and U usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. Let's mark our word. Oh, this time we have to mark something besides our vowel, right? We need to underline this. And how about that? Yes, of course we need to underline our vowel to show that it's saying its name. Let's say the sounds and put them together. All right, very nice job with that, class. So let's say our rule one more time. All right, if you weren't sure, say it with me now while I help you. A, E, O, and U usually say A, E, O, U, or U at the end of a syllable. Those are our more consistent vowels, And what do we call a syllable that has a vowel at the end? Nice job if you remember that it's called an open syllable. Great work, first grade.